Hello, my name is Rick Stoddard. I'm the PNLA past president, and I'm here to welcome you to the Washington Library Association and tell you a little bit about the Pacific Northwest Library Association. PNLA is a network of library professionals across the Pacific Northwest. It's a network you can leverage for professional development, building your professional network, learning, and advocacy. Our members are located in Alaska, Alberta, British Columbia, Washington, Montana, Oregon, and Idaho. This is a great geographic expanse, but it also allows us to learn from each other about shared issues, shared innovations, and different types of librarianship. And so it's a great resource to expand your network and your knowledge. Alaska has some great libraries, as does British Columbia, Alberta, Montana, Idaho, and Washington. Of course, you all know Washington has some great libraries, being WLA members and being at this conference. WLA and Washington librarians and library staff have a long-standing relationship and a strong relationship with PNLA. Washington Library Association was a sponsor for PNLA in 1909, so we're 5 years younger than WLA. Our records, our archival records, are held at University of Washington, and we have an ongoing and strong relationship with WLA. And we'd like to continue to build on that and see where it can take us into the future together. PNLA has a few signature efforts. One of them, of course, is a conference that brings librarians across the Pacific Northwest together. We were going to have a joint conference with the Alaska Library Association in Juneau, but due to the times, we had to pivot to an online virtual poster session that was very well received and has some great posters. I encourage you to follow the link and look at all the great work that our colleagues across the Pacific Northwest are doing. As you can see, PNLA has also had conferences in Vancouver, Washington, and Spokane, Washington, as well as in Idaho and Alberta and Montana. And we have an upcoming conference, I believe it's in 2022, that will be a joint conference with the Montana Library Association and the Mountain Plains Library Association. So bringing librarians from across Pacific Northwest and beyond together for conversation and networking. So look for information on that for 2022. PNLA has a library job board for jobs across the Pacific Northwest. So if you're a job seeker or need to post a job and want to recruit, this is a great resource for you. Give it a look. PNLA also has the PNLA Quarterly. It's a peer-reviewed journal since 1936. If you're looking for a publishing opportunity, whether peer-reviewed or not, this is a good one. As you can see, our next deadline for submissions is November 7th. But if you have an idea, contact the editors for publication information. Or if you're presenting at this conference and would like a low barrier way to turn your presentation into an article, PNLA Quarterly is a good venue for that. Another signature event is the Young Reader's Choice Awards. I believe this is the oldest Young Reader's Choice Awards for children and young adults in North America. It's open to grades 4 through 12 and is a great way to promote literacy in your communities and with children and young adults. Consider looking at the website and getting in touch if you'd like to bring this award or get more information for this award to your libraries. We have really strong Canadian participation, and so it would be interesting for, I think, our young readers to have that international connection with their award. PNLA membership is, I think, quite reasonable, and so please consider it to open the door to a network of library professionals across the Pacific Northwest. I have found my membership to be valuable and the friends and relationships I've made to be quite strong and worthwhile. So consider a PNLA membership. We're, of course, on the web. Visit us at pnla.org. We're on Twitter, and we're also on Facebook. I hope you have a great Washington Library Association conference, and please get in touch with PNLA if you have more questions, either through the website or talk to us in the vendor booth.